Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the sport of kings. Coming up, leading trainer Gary Subratie and top jockey Dick Cardenas team up for the biggest win in Jamaica's Caymanas Park racing this past weekend. The COVID-19 strain heavy on Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago racing, and 4 wins in 2 race days for the Barbadian trainer Saffie Joseph Jnr. at Florida's Gulfstream Park. We're at Jamaica's Caymanas Park for the start. A small field of mostly crack sprinters for the SVREL 4th Anniversary Trophy, the 4-horse Patriarch, the betting favourite because of the scales, only 114 pounds for the claiming apprentice Yuval Pinnock. Number 1 Peking Cruise at 8-1 odds, 2 Universal Boss from champion trainer Anthony Nunes' barn, 11-1, 3 God of Love at 5-2, Patriarch in the 4 box, the 7-5 top bet, number 5 Trevor's Choice, winner of 4 of his last 5 starts, the 2-1 second favourite for his first start this year, and 6 Duke at 7-2 for leading trainer Gary Subratie. In the combox, Bran Rickman.
1100 metres, 5.5 furlongs thereafter, and Duke just a shade slowly out with Peking Cruise at the back. Patriarch, as expected, the speed ball rolls into that lead. Attacked early by Trevor's Choice in the yellow silks. God of Love tracks them in 3rd. Universal Boss races near the rail, just in 4th spot. Tackled now by Duke on the outside, and Peking Cruise struggling at the back. They dash past the 7/16th, they run toward the 3, and Patriarch continues to set the split, sizzling ones as they rush past the 3/8 pole. 4 lengths back to Trevor's Choice now under the pump. Duke is also asked for every effort. God of Love needs to find 5 or more lengths, then Universal Boss and Peking Cruise gets closer, but can they catch the speedy Patriarch? Out in front on the lead, approaching the final 3/16th. It is Patriarch out in front. Yuval Pinnock now calling for the stick in the right hand. Duke the grey asked to fly on the outside. Trevor's Choice 1 paced against the rail. It is Patriarch continuing to lead up. Duke now exploding on the outside. A 16th to run. Patriarch running on fumes. Duke exploding once again on the outside, and Duke gets up to win the SVREL 4th Anniversary Trophy.
After 22-2 by 45-3 splits, the front-running Patriarch cannot repel Duke's finishing burst. Panamanian jockey Dick Cardenas in the Success Farms Purple Silks whips up the 5-year-old grey on the outside to snatch victory by a length and a quarter. At 7-2 odds, toppling the 7-5 favourite Patriarch with Trevor's Choice 3rd in the SVREL 4th Anniversary Trophy race. 1 minute 5 4/5 the winning time for the 5.5 furlong sprint. Duke's best tactical plan to top this field of speedy horses was not lost on jockey Cardenas and trainer Gary Subratie.
I speak to the trainer tell me, break and sit down in a nice position and wait to the last 2.
I thought the pace would come back to him. He doesn't like when you rush him in the early part, so everything kind of worked out perfect for him.
Sunday's feature was the Linda Della Penna Memorial Trophy, honouring the late popular sportscaster who was the first Jamaican to play professional football in England and among the first black players in English football in the 1940s. 9 runners going a mile, including 2019 Triple Crown winner Supreme Soul, who struggled as the 6-5 favourite. Rickman picks them up down the backstretch.
They leave the 5 on the backstretch, and Roy Rogers has now taken on Harry's train. A head separates them. They've opened up 5 lengths over Purple Wayne. Raw Liquid on the outside. Supreme Soul in between horses, as they charge past the half mile and make their way toward the 3. Big Bang is right with those. Uncle Vinny now asked to make ground, so too Coco Chanel, overtaking 1, Secret Traveller. 3/8 of a mile to run. They make their way to the 5/16th, and Harry's train and Roy Rogers continue to burn each other as they leave that 5/16th. Purple Wayne is racing up next. Big Bang shaken up for run, but they're into the lane, and Roy Rogers kicks once again from Harry's train, left back in second. It's the grey Roy Rogers holding on to the advantage and running strong at the moment with just about 3/16 to run. Roy Rogers, Coco Chanel closing well against the rail. Big Bang in between horses. Purple Wayne on the rail, and out wide it's Uncle Vinny, but it's Roy Rogers. Here now is Coco Chanel in the white cap on the rail. Roy Rogers fighting, flashing out wide. Big Bang also now beginning to come with a surging run, but Roy Rogers fends them off to win the Lloyd Lindbergh Linda Della Penna Trophy.
Roy Rogers does it as a 2-1 bet under apprentice rider Nicholas Hibbert, getting home in the Linda Della Penna Memorial by a half length over the 6-1 bet. Big Bang, Coco Chanel's rail run, takes her into 3rd spot. Roy Rogers clocking 1:40 3/5 for the mile. 6th win in 41 lifetime starts this for Fay Lee's 5-year-old gelding Roy Rogers, snapping a 5-race winless streak. And for trainer Dennis Lee, it was an honour landing the Linda Della Penna Trophy.
I've known Lindy a long time in racing, so I'm happy to win his memorial trophy.
Lots of action there at Jamaica's Caymanas Park, but not so for their CARICOM neighbours, Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago, where thoroughbred racing has been stalled in those jurisdictions.
Confirmation this week that Night Prowler's bid to complete back-to-back Sandy Lane Barbados Gold Cup wins, here he is topping Bodie Tap in the 2020 edition, is on hold as racing at the Garissa Savannah is off indefinitely because of national COVID-19 restrictions. So for the first time in decades, the Gold Cup will not be contested in March. There has been no horse racing in Barbados since December. Disappointed Barbados Turf Club CEO Rosette Pierce told the Nation newspaper the US $100,000 event's postponement is heart-wrenching for her racing administration, as this is what we do, our passion, and what we live for, she said. And check out some amateur footage of a desolate Santa Rosa Park in Trinidad and Tobago Sunday morning, the day after a jockey strike because of outstanding payments, scuppered Saturday's race meet, and authorities at the cash-strapped Arima Race Club can't say now in these troubling COVID times when racing will resume.
And finally to Florida, where a flurry of wins in the past week for Saffie Joseph Jr. has kept the Barbadian trainer in the hunt for the Gulfstream Park Championship Meets Trainers title.
After landing a double on Thursday, another brace for Joseph Friday coming in the day's first two races. Leading jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. here steering the 3-year-old gelding Flamingo Hawk to a very easy win by 11 lengths in the maiden claiming first race. Ortiz was also aboard for Joseph in the claiming second race, coming from last to first aboard the 6-year-old grey mare Passion Plus in a well-timed ride to reel in Paco Lopez's mount, Something Special, scoring by a widening length and 3/4 as a 7-2 bet, going a mile. With these 4 wins in 2 race days, Joseph Jr. now up to 43 wins this season, 7 behind leader Todd Pletcher, with 2.5 weeks left in the current season that ends on the 28th of March. Mike Maker is lying third on 37 wins.
We've been at the track covering top stories and exciting races in the sport of kings. In our next edition, a review of Jamaica's weekend racing featuring Saturday's Hotline Stakes and the Sir Howard Stakes on Sunday. So check us out then.